You have been promised that treatment centers on the beach were going to fix you. You've been promised that the full continuum of care that would fix you. Like, I did 30 days, I did PHP, I did IOP, I did sober living. I have a year and have a coin to prove it. And yet here you are right now, still wondering why your loved ones don't trust you, why your loved ones have not forgiven you. Here is why it's not working. It's not built on Dr. Phil getting involved. Hey, I still catch myself watching old reruns on A&E, I think it's called Intervention, and I get a good laugh. His intentions are real, and he has witnessed people improve. But recovery isn't built on those intentions. It's definitely not built on more promises or another round of I'm sorry, like, but I'm really sorry, or I mean it this time. Here's what actually builds recovery: consistent, visible outputs. So let me just explain this. Let me explain what I mean here. You want people to trust you again. More importantly, you want to trust yourself again. You want them to see who you really are. And you think you feel it, but I promise you, it's like compounded interest. You think you're good and amazing because you're back to normal, but normal isn't the goal I have for you. You want to live the life your higher self knows it's capable of being. But here's what I've noticed. Your people, your loved ones, they're skeptical. And hell, you're skeptical every single day because you still dream of the reckless you drinking. You still feel the pull of drinking. And so you should be skeptical. You've heard the promises before. You've heard your own promises before. All the ones you've said or even written down. You've gone to treatment centers. You've done rehab. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. You've experienced the disappointment of reality. They've watched you come home with new language, but the old patterns, new words, but the same behaviors. So what cuts through that skepticism? Not a better apology, not I wrote you a letter in treatment apology, not the I've been doing reflecting and type of apology, not the I finally understand what I actually put you through apology. I've done all of those, and I'm sure you have too. If not, you're going to get there eventually. Not treatment that focuses on trauma or addresses your childhood or whatever approach it is. Not convincing them you've changed, but I'm talking outputs. Let me define that a little bit better. An output is a result you can actually see. Something you can actually produce. It's produced. It's tangible. Something that exists in the world because you made it. Real, visible, tangible outputs. Every time you show up, you make a deposit into an account, whether it's money, relationships, family, career, health, fitness, future, purpose, God, faith, or hope. But that account has to be built with tangible things. You can't be like a sovereign citizen that says, hey, I'm depositing my word. I would like to deposit $1 million into the account and I need $250,000 right away. What? Slow down for a second. It can't be I'm sober and feeling good. It can't be I don't have cravings. It can't be you chilling in your own house, writing a gratitude list in your journal. I'm talking about real outputs that people can see, and more importantly, you can see. Outputs that are actually givable. I don't know if givable is actually a word, but if your output isn't touchable, if it's not feelable, If you can't taste it, see it, then that's not an output. Making dinner for your family, completing a project, finishing a workout, building something, saying no to something because you're so in the game, so living, so mission driven that you don't have time for distractions. And when you start saying no like that, you're going to see it. And I think it's going to be screaming to anyone that has an eye on you, anyone that's watching you, anyone that's truly judging you. They're going to see your output and they're going to say, damn, that boy is changing. Every time you do that, you interrupt your old pattern with a new one. And people are going to notice that. Not because you told them that you've changed, because they can actually see it. You can actually feel it. And that's one of the few times I'm going to say feel, I've decided. They can touch it. Here's kind of where most people get it wrong. They focus on how they feel. I feel good. I feel strong. I feel I've got all of this handled. That is what I would call renting. So stop renting. You're renting, I'm fine. That's the normal way. And if you don't know by now, I don't want for you to be normal. You're renting, I'm doing good. You're renting the normal, mediocre recovery. Don't be a renter. Be an owner, a builder, an architect. Owners focus on outputs and finished products. Nobody cares about, the cabinets that you intend to install. They want to see them. They want to open them. They want to explore what is inside. Owners build things that people can see. Owners express gratitude with action, not words. Not just a journal entry. Owners become known. And here's why becoming known really matters. Your people need to see your face, hear your voice, touch your success over and over and over until one day they finally say, damn, he has changed. But here's the real secret. The moment when they say it, you actually already knew it deep down inside to your core. And you can, if you focus on outputs. That's what you need to do. You don't need more self-care. You need to outlast the old version of yourself with consistency and productivity. You become the real you faster when people can see proof. When you can see proof. That is what compounds over time. Not a sobriety day, not a chip or a pretty little coin. Not a promise that this time is different. I'm talking outputs, visible, tangible, consistent outputs. That's how you build trust with your people. That's how you build trust. That's how you build it with yourself. If you ever want to go a little deeper on this, learn a little bit more, just go ahead and DM me. Put outputs in the comments. I'd love to connect with you. See your roadmap. Sorry, my voice was kind of dying, but I had to kind of wrap this one out. Have a nice evening.